Hi everyone. My name is Percy well known as Percy. So I've been here working with Treloar for 1 year, 4 months, and I'm a healthcare support worker. So basically, it was one of the good days when I was just surfing the internet from home. Just wanting to find out what I can do apart from the job that I was doing. So I just came across some sponsored ad, and it happened to be a college called Treloar. So out of interest, I was just like, okay, let me just click and have a look. So upon looking, I discovered that there are lots of vacancies, and healthcare support work was one of the vacancies that was there. So I just clicked, and there was a form there. I filled out the form, and I was thinking, these are just internet things. I mean, it can be lies anyways. So I just filled out the form, and boom, 4 days later, I received that, wow, you've gotten this job. So I set up for an interview about a month later. So that's how I got this job that I'm in currently. This is how my day looks like. It's always a busy day, by the way, and yet it's very fun. So normally I start from the house because I'm a dual role. So I work in the house. What you call house is where students live, basically, and I also work in class. So when I come in the morning to work, I make sure that the students are up, they get ready for college. I help them with their personal care routines. I prepare their meals or whatever breakfast that they need. I help them pick up for college. And then the more fun part comes in the class. That's why I enjoy the most, because there are lots of activities that are there in the class. So I assist the student to do whatever task they have for the day. For example, if they're given an assignment that they're supposed to do, I help them, I assist them. Some of them can't even, are not able to surf the net, or let me say to use a computer. So basically I become their helper in that way. And some find it difficult to understand the question, and I try and make them understand what the requirement of the whole question is all about, basically. And at times we just go out and do what you call community skills, whereby they go outside in the community and they are tested on different things, basically it can be on shopping, it can be on how to communicate with other people apart from their social community. It can be about different issues. So we go with them there and we assist them in different ways there. And yeah, it's quite fun, and it's a learning experience for me as well, because it's not something that I had done before. Recently we went to wet wells. So wet wells, it's whereby it's sailing. Yeah, it's boat sailing. I don't know if that's the correct word, but yeah, went on a boat cruise. So the boat cruise was approximately about 3 hours. So it was me and some of my colleagues from class and the students as well. So went on a boat cruise there, and it was really fun because I've never been in water for that long, and we also got an opportunity to drive the boat anyway. All of us had an opportunity of driving the boat, and I thought it was very fun. So, when students can do something like that, they actually feel confident, even their self-worth and, self-esteem actually just goes up just because of that experience, because it's not something that anyone can actually do, but given a chance to drive a boat, being a captain of that day, and experiencing that is quite an experience, I think, of which I enjoyed. And so that's one example that just came into my mind because it's very recent. And at times we do help students go out, maybe to a restaurant, just to go and have a lunch. So they do the bookings themselves, they choose the restaurant themselves, but they need assistance one with the other. So we normally just go with them and assist them in whatever way they need our assistance. So yeah. There are quite a number of trainings that I've received so far, and I've done COFACIS, for example. I've done gastro training. I've done CPI. I've done fire evacuation. There are quite a number of them, and these trainings have assisted me in so many ways. For example, when we're going out on trips, we go out with students and they're on their wheelchairs. And for us to be able to keep them safe, there's a way we're supposed to make sure that their wheelchairs are clamped to the floor. So yes, the drivers do that, but they also need help, because at times we just go as maybe with 6 students, and one driver can't really do that on their own. So they also need our assistance. So we did the training. And we help the drivers normally when they're going out on trips on how to make sure that the children or the students, sorry, are very safe. And if by any chance there is fire, I'm also trained on how to escape the fire and keep everyone safe, which is a good thing really, because I feel like I'm a firefighter somehow with such a training. And also we've done cough assist. Cough assist is whereby students can release cough on their own due to some dysfunctioning of some sort muscle. So there's a machine that they use that makes them cough, and each cough assist is different from one student to the other. So I've been trained on that one, and I help them with that whenever they need it. And yeah, which is a good thing, because somehow they solely rely on that machine, and my help, my knowledge in the use of that machine makes a huge difference for that student. Yeah, so yeah, I'm happy with the training that I've done. To be honest, I think it's more on learning for me. You get to a point where you think, I know this, I know that, I know this, but when you're doing my job, you realize that you don't really know much, and you keep learning every day. And for me, learning every day is a good thing, because I want to explore more. I want to know more, I want something that is more challenging. I love challenge. So anything that is challenging, anything that is new to me, I simply embrace. So I love the fact that we also do networking. When you're going out on trips with students, it's not only about students, it's also about me. When they're doing class activities, not everything that I know, I'm also learning in the process. So that part for me is it's huge for me, because it gives me a chance of learn new things and experience new things, because I've never been in a board. I gave an example. I've never been in water, but because I work with them from class, there was that opportunity for me to go out and be a captain. Yeah, something I've never done. So yeah, there's quite a lot of things that I learn. And the fact that you form partnership even with students, you get to know each other better. You get to understand the student better, because I work with them in the house and also in class. So can you imagine working with someone from the house and you follow them to class as well? I know them better than anybody else does anyways. That's why I always say, because I'm with them the whole day, the whole time. So yeah, it's quite an experience for me, because it gives me that chance of knowing and learning as well in the process. We took off medication, like for example, even at home, we do administer medication, but the way we administer medication from home is different from somebody who's been trained, yeah? So for example, I now have a skill in medication administration, whether it's oral meds, or it's suppositories, or it's medical creams, medication creams, That's another skill that I learned that I didn't have. And the other thing is I've learned to be patient, in as much as I'm thinking, okay, I might have been patient, but there are situations when dealing with students that make you very patient, because all their needs are different, and one student is different from the other, and their needs vary. So there are certain things that you need to be patient with. For example, even in communication, some students can actually take time to communicate something that we consider as simple, but it takes time. So you need to be patient with them, understand them, and yeah, patience, perseverance, my name. So yeah, you need to persevere, because you're not only dealing with students only, you also have colleagues, people that you work with, my team members. Yeah, so we learn each other, we embrace our different backgrounds or different cultures and stuff. So it needs someone who's very patient. Not only that, also communication skills, whether it's verbal or non-verbal cues, still communication. So I've learned to know that every type of communication does matter, whether it's non-verbal or verbal cues, because also for the students who cannot verbally communicate, they use what you call AACs, some devices that they use to communicate, and at times they don't really work accordingly. So you might need to be a good listener, give them time to communicate whatever they want to communicate, and eventually get it. And then there are also some other students who use eye gaze, for example. So you need to pay attention to their yeses and nos because maybe at times just a wink might mean yes for the other student, another one might mean no. So you need to pay particular attention. So I've really learned a lot, really. They're just a number of skills that I've learned. So the benefit skills that are there, there are quite a number of them. But basically the one, let me say maybe the major one that pertains to me, it's free parking. I get to park my car wherever I want, as long as it's on site. There's free parking, even though those are not the only benefits that the organization has to offer, but there's also HSF, for example. So I had a chance of changing my classes because of HSF. Yeah, so it means the money that I pay is gonna be subsidized because of the HSF. And in case I also have got any mental health issues, yeah, I might just give them a ring and say, you know what, I need to talk to someone, which is a benefit really, because if I didn't have this, I might need to go and pay someone to talk to, but because of HSF and the benefits that I have from my organization, I can just give a call and someone will respond. Yeah. So currently I'm doing my level 3 diploma, adult care diploma level 3. And with the level 3 diploma, it means I can go on to a step of being a team leader if I like. So because I've started, really, it's something interesting, because I'm thinking, okay, so it means now I can apply for a position of a team leader. And it's not only that, with time you always have other progression roles that you like. You can be, from that you can do level 5, that is a managerial. I can be a manager if at any time I want to. A lot of got such training. So yeah, it gives you an option of looking and seeing how you can go about things, because there's always a progression one or the other for you to get to a certain level that you are comfortable with. So currently I'm doing my level 3 adult diploma. Yeah. Come to Treloar's. There's no place better than Treloar's in so many ways. We have good staff from different backgrounds. If you are thinking of your own people from your own country, from Africa, we are here, Africans. If you're thinking from your own people from the East or from the West, everyone is just here. So Treloar's is a multicultural organization that has got everyone from everywhere. And if you feel like you want to talk to someone, really, there's also people that you are free to talk to. You can talk to line managers, you can talk to your supervisors, you can talk to your team leaders, you can talk to us, even your colleagues. So Treloar's is such a good place. And apart from that, the type of job that we do here, the students that we have here, it makes you find your purpose, because it's more like it's a fulfilling job. It's not always about the money, in as much as we donate the money, but when you enter the room of a student and when you leave that room of a student, you really find some peace, you really find your purpose in everything that you do from this organization. So I would say to anyone who wishes to come here, Treloar's is a place for you.